Dear students, so here is the lecture number 13 and of this chapter, equilibrium. I know this chapter is going a little bit long, but actually this is a mixture of two parts, chemical equilibrium and ionic equilibrium. So obviously it will be a little long. So but anyhow, we are at the verge of the end, two more videos including today's is required for the completion of this chapter. So okay, let's just get into the video, and as usual we will start with a quote. The quote is, education is not preparation for life, actually education is life itself. It doesn't, like in general we see that whatever we want to do in life in future, that for that we have to prepare, and that is called education. Actually education is not like that. That is just degrees, okay, and education is just completely different from the degrees. Education is not being literate. Education जो होता है, that is it depends on your personal development, to your each and overall development, you can say that. You know the things, you know about the surroundings, whatever around you, that you know this thing, so that is called education. Just degrees, yes, of course degrees is the preparation for life. Whatever the degrees you will get, however the degree will get, greater the degrees, greater will be the lifestyle in future. It is like that, but education is actually life itself. Okay, so let's without any further ado, let's start with the homework solution which I have given in the last video, and that was calculate the pH of 0.01 m ammonia solution. कैलकुलेट पीएच आपको निकालना है 0.10 अमोनिया सॉल्यूशन का, एंड कैलकुलेट द पीएच आफ्टर 50 ml ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन इज ट्रीटेड विद 25 ml ऑफ 0.10 mHCl. और बाद में फिर आपको और एक बार और पीएच निकालना है व्हेन दिस 25 ml जो है इस सॉल्यूशन का 50 ml 25 ml ऑफ 0.01 mHCl से न्यूट्रलाइज हो जाएगा. देन so let's start. So start with the ammonia equation. So we see that whenever this ammonia is going to react with this NH3 plus water, that will give you I shouldn't okay, that is NH4 plus and OH minus. So if you will write the dissociation constant in for this equation, it will be NH4O concentration upon OH minus concentration upon ammonia concentration. Am I right? Yes. Any problem? And this one is given. How much value is given? 1.77 into 10 power minus 5. So just put it 1.77 into 10 to the power minus 5. Now, suppose कर लेते हैं that before dissociation the concentration of this was X. So this will be C. So this will be 0, 0, and after that C minus X. So it will be X and X. Any doubt in this? So can I say that X into X square, concentration I am taking, okay, I'm just taking concentration, so just be careful about that. It is not mole, it is directly I'm taking concentration. So X square I can take it, yes, this one, and because both of the both for the ammonium ion and hydroxyl ion concentration will be equal as same number of moles, so X square can I say, and this is C minus X, or ammonia concentration was what it is given, 0.10. So let me put this directly. If there is any problem, you just tell me. This is C minus X if I will write. In that case also, since X is dissociation is already, the concentration is very much less, so the dissociation will be very much less, very very less. So if I will subtract anything less में से अगर हम 0.10 को घटाते भी हैं तो it will be approximately same, isn't it? So I'm just putting directly 0.1, which is the concentration of ammonia, C, and that is equal to 1.77 into 10 to the power minus 5. So you just calculate this X square will be 1.77 into 10 to the power minus 6, and if you want to find X, you have to take under root for this, and you just take the under root. If you take that under root and all that, it is coming 1.33 into 10 to the power minus 5. 10 to the power minus 5. This much is coming. So X is the concentration of NH4 as well as OH minus. So we can say that we got the concentration of OH minus. Any doubt in this? So since we have to find pH, so you just find the H plus concentration. Either you find first POH and then subtract from 14. So in that way also you get, or another way, that is, we know that H plus concentration and OH minus concentration is going to be 10 to the power minus 14. So H plus concentration will be somewhat 10 to the power minus 14 divided by OH minus concentration, that is 1.33 into 10 to the power minus 5. Okay, sorry, this is not 1.33 for 1.77 and 1 minus 6 it is going to be, so it will be minus 3. Okay, this is minus 3 here, so just put this minus 3 over here, and if you'll do this calculation, it is going to divide, that is giving you, okay, if you'll divide it, you are going to get 0.75 into 10 to the power. This will go up, that means minus 14 or plus 3, it is going to be minus 11. So if you'll say do this, it is going to be 7.51 into 10 to the power minus 12. I hope it is clear. Yes. So now find the pH. pH is equal to minus log H plus, and this is going to be minus log 7.51 minus 12. So 7.51, if you'll check this, all this calculation karoge, you will get around 11.12. Okay, so this is the pH coming. Now this is the answer for the first part के लिए answer है. Now calculate the pH after 50 ml of this solution is treated with this. So just find कि कितना बचेगा concentration. So on the second way I have told you for second part. Okay, you can do the mind calculation for base. If you'll see that ammonia solution, for ammonia solution if you'll say, or for base you'll say, you can write directly base. For base it is going to be what, 50 ml, 50 into 0.1, so that means 5. Or for acid, if you will go do, it is going to give you 25 into 0.1, that means 2.5. So here if you can see that moles of base left jo hoga, moles of base left will be what, 2.5, this minus this, isn't it? This much is moles of base. And what will be the base over here? Obviously an ammonia hydroxide. Yes, because it is going to react in the water, NH3. So this is going to be NH4OH concentration. If you will find that this is base, so number of moles is 2.5 upon volume. Volume kitna ho jayega? This is 25 ml plus 50 ml. That means it is going to be 75 ml. So here, if you will find the number of moles, it is 0.033. So this is the number of moles of this. Got it? Okay, now next thing, since this is the base, so obviously this will also undergo hydrolysis, and if it undergoes like dissociation, so NH4 plus and OH minus. Now the concentration for this is 0.033 and here it is 0.0. After some time, if I will T is equal to T time, this portion like some portion will be subtracted, suppose at Y%. So this is Y. Any doubt in this? Now what we can see that if we will find the concentration like Kb, if you will write the equation for this, so what I will get, ammonium hydroxide and OH minus upon ammonium hydroxide, like this here. Yes, so this one is what, this is like ammonium hydroxide. Agar hum yahan pe if we will talk about this in the equation, so this Y is also like what, it is this Y before dissociation, if I will talk about it. So this Y ammonium hydroxide will, whatever the ammonium hydroxide concentration will be there, so the same concentration for this, isn't it? Since Y is very much less, so we can consider that NH4 plus concentration is also 0.033. So you just put this value, this is Kb value is 1.77 into 10 to the power, what was that, minus 5. Yes, so just put this 10 to the power minus 5, and here ammonium hydroxide concentration, you got this 0.033 033, and X OH minus concentration we have to find actually, so let it be Y over here, and this is also 0.33 we can say, because Y is negligible. So in this case it is going to be cancelled out. So you got the Y concentration is 1.77 into 10 to the power minus 5, and Y concentration, that means concentration of OH minus. So for finding pH you have to know the concentration of H plus. So in that way we can say that H plus concentration is equal to 10 to the power minus 14, that is Kw value, and the OH minus concentration of OH minus, that is 10 to the power minus 14 upon 1.77 into 10 to the power minus 5. So if you'll solve this, you are going to get it approximately it is 0.56 into 10 to the power minus 9. So this is the H plus. So find the pH. pH you will find it minus log 0.56 minus 9, and just solve it, and you will get approximately it is 9.24. okay, so it is approximately 9.24 it is coming. So that is the pH after mixing the 50 ml of previous solution and 25 ml of 0.01 HCl solution. So I hope it is clear. Yes. So if it is not clear, watch it again and it will be clear to you. Chaliye. Now the next topic is relation of hydrolysis constant and Ka and Kb. So what is the relation? Hydrolysis constant is denoted by Kh, and Ka for dissociation constant for acid, and Kb is dissociation constant for base. Actually this is small a and this is small b, because in this font style small was not like accepting, so that's why it was written like this. It is small Ka and Kb. okay, so the case one is, first case is hydrolysis of salts of weak acid and a strong base. One should be weak, then only the hydrolysis is possible, otherwise it will completely ionize and we cannot get the equilibrium. So to get the equilibrium condition we have to take one as weak. So there will be three cases. One case is weak acid and strong base. Case 2 will be weak base and strong acid, and third case will be weak acid and weak base. Got it? So weak acid and strong base के case में, like example you can take it as a Na weak acid CH3COO Na we can take. NaOH is a strong base and CH3CO is a weak acid. Next we can take it as a Na2CO3, where NaOH is the base part and that is a strong, and H2CO3 is the acid part, weak. Okay, so these are the examples. Now anion hydrolysis kya hai, how? So let's see that weak acid and strong base example. Suppose that CH3COO Na if I am taking. So what will happen? This is CH3COO minus and Na plus will be there. So since Na plus is the part of strong base, isn't it? So what will happen? This जब भी ये होगा, so this will remain in the solution. ये as it is solution में रहेगा, और ये जो होगा वो क्या होगा? Hydrolyze हो जाएगा. So acetate ion that's formed, ये जो acetate ion है, acetate ion that forms undergoes hydrolysis and gives acetic acid and OH minus. कैसे देगा? So let's see, CH3COO minus. When it reacts with water, it will give you CH3COOH plus OH minus. Got it? And in this case, since it is going to increase the OH minus concentration, okay, so hence it is increasing OH minus concentration in the solution, which makes the solution alkaline. Okay, so for these type of solution, pH will always remain more than 7. I hope it is clear what I am saying. Like if there is a case of weak acid and strong base, the pH should be always greater than strong base. The pH will be greater than 7. And how it is so? I have explained. Like this is a part of a strong base, so it will not hydrolyze, it will not undergo hydrolyze. This is the weak acid part, so weak acid will react with the water to give you CH3COH and OH minus, and hence it is going to increase the concentration of OH minus ion. So that's why the solution will be alkaline and hence the pH will be more than 7. Any doubt in this? Okay, so now let's see what is anion hydrolysis. So let's suppose, or let us assume that mx is a like part. Okay, this is M is cation and X is the anion part over here, plus water. If it is, this is a salt, actually we are taking salt. So what will happen, this will undergo this will break to give, this will break to give M. Actually it is going to ionize. Okay, so this is M plus aqueous and what, X minus aqueous. Got it? I'm not using this one because it will help to ionize the salt. So this is going to help. Yeah. Okay, and this cation is a part of strong base. Okay, so it will remain in the solution as such. ये strong base का part है, so that this will remain in the solution as such. It is not going to hydrolyze further. But the X minus is the part of weak. ये क्योंकि यहाँ पे weak acid हमने लिया है. Yes, so this is a part of weak acid, so that's why it will undergo hydrolysis, and X minus will undergo hydrolysis to give you HX plus OH minus. Any problem? Okay, so this is called anion hydrolysis. ये कहलाता है anion hydrolysis. And if I will take write KH for that, what I will write, HX OH minus upon X minus. Any problem in this? Okay, so now the next topic is, this is the KH for anion hydrolysis. So now hydrolysis constant. What is this hydrolysis constant को हम कैसे relate करेंगे, and then there is a relation between that. So assuming that concentration of water remains constant, the equilibrium constant for the hydrolysis reaction called hydrolysis constant, and it may be written as like as I told you, KH is equal to HX OH minus ion upon what is this? This is X minus. Okay, so this is the thing. Now we know that since since I am taking acid as a weak, so since acid is weak, अगर हम acid is weak, so that means the acid will also undergo hydrolysis and it will give you H plus and X minus, isn't it? So this is the dissociation constant, because it is undergoing dissociation. So Ka we can say, and this is H plus and X minus upon Hx. And also at the same time we know that Kw is equal to H plus into OH minus, isn't it? So if I will do so क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे, suppose that this is equation 1, this is equation 2 and this is equation 3. If I will do equation 1 into 2, so what I will get, just check it. If I'm doing KH into Ka, I'm going to get what? KH is Hx OH minus upon X minus, and that is Ka is H plus X minus upon Hx. So this is going to cancel. Oh sorry, OH minus will not be cancelled. This X minus is going to be cancelled out, and it is H plus and OH minus is left out, which is called Kw. So here we got it like KH is equal to KH अगर हम देखते हैं तो Kw upon Ka. That means it is inversely proportional. Hydrolysis constant for weak acid strong base is inversely proportional to the degree of to the dissociation constant of weak acid. So जितना ज़्यादा Ka की वैल्यू होगी हाइड्रोलिसिस कांस्टेंट उतनी ही कम होगी, और अगर Ka की वैल्यू ज़्यादा होगी तो KH की वैल्यू कम होगी. Is it clear? I hope it is clear. Yes. Okay, so let's move to next conclusion, and that is, it is clear that hydrolysis constant Kh of the salt is inversely proportional to the dissociation constant Ka of weak acid. Right now I have explained that Kh is equal to Ka upon Kw upon Ka. That means inversely proportional. So therefore, the weaker the acid, greater is the hydrolysis constant of the salt. जितना weak होगा acid, उतना ज़्यादा hydrolysis constant उसका होगा. Got it? Now degree of hydrolysis. So now we are going to understand about the degree of hydrolysis. Degree of hydrolysis, as a degree of dissociation was denoted by alpha. So here degree of hydrolysis was denoted by small h. Clear? So how it will be calculated, like let me take the weak acid part, X minus and water, that is going to give you HX plus OH minus. Yes, there is no problem. At t is equal to 0 initial time, suppose that its concentration is 1, let me take it as a mole first, it will be easy to learn, easy to understand. 1 mole, so this is 0 0, and at t is equal to t time or equilibrium, we can say that this is 1 minus h. Suppose that h part will dissociate, so obviously this h mole will form, h mole will form. And if I will talk about the concentration for this, so 1 mole ke liye concentration C hai, so for this mole the concentration will be C into 1 minus h. Similarly it will be CH and this will be CH. Is it clear? Okay, so if I will write the KH for this, what I will write, this concentration into this concentration upon this concentration, so that is going to be my right now, I'm writing, okay chalo, let it be HX into OH minus, and here it is X minus, so that is going to be CH into CH upon C into 1 minus H. So KH is equal to C H square upon 1 minus H, and since H is less than, very less than 1, so 1 minus H can be approximately equal to 1, and hence we'll get that KH is equal to CH square. So H is equal to, we'll get KH upon C square root. Yes, any problem? So this is the degree of hydrolysis. This is the formula for degree of hydrolysis. Okay, so any doubt in this degree of hydrolysis? Now the next thing is that the original concentration of the salt is solution C mole and H is the degree of hydrolysis at that concentration. Okay, so we have calculated. Now the pH of the hydrolyzed solution. Hydrolyzed kaise, how we will find the pH? So for finding pH, we have in the previous slide, we can check that OH minus concentration we have CH, isn't it? So if OH minus concentration we have, can I find the CH plus concentration? So since OH minus concentration is equal to CH, so H plus concentration क्या हो जाएगा? Obviously it is quite clear, Kw upon OH minus होता है, so it will be Kw upon CH. Can I write? Now from the previous slide only, just put the value of H over here. So this is Kw and C. H is equal to root under, what was that? It was, just check if it is not clear to you, it is KH upon C, isn't it? Clear? And KH in the previous slide, just go back, previous slide, you have seen that KH is equal to Kw upon Ka. So can I write, see, this is H is equal to root under KH upon C and KH is equal to Kw upon Ka. So just put the value of over here. So H is equal to, क्या हो जाएगा? This will be Kw upon Ka into C. Can I write like this? Yes. So now this C will go inside. How to solve this? You just solve it. You will get it like what? This is going to be, let me check, this Kw is going inside, it will, can I write Kw square into Ka upon Ka into C? This is as a denominator, so it will go above like this, and here it is C, let me keep it inside, so this will be C square into Kw. Any doubt in this? So this square will be cancelled out, Kw will be cancelled out, so what left? Root under Kw, Ka is left out. So we got that H plus concentration is root under Kw into Ka, we got it. Or we can say that Kw into Ka power half. Can I say? Yes. Okay. C is also left over here now. So root under C over here. So like this. Clear? Any doubt? Now pH is equal to minus log H plus. So just put the value minus log and H plus is here. Kw into Ka upon C, and this is power half. So open it, minus log, and that is half. Can I put it here? M log n. So n log m. So now it will be Kw into Ka upon C. Now this is m upon n. So minus half, and this is log Kw and plus log Ka minus log C, or just take minus inside. So pH will be half, and this will be log C, positive हो जाएगा, minus log Kw minus log Ka. Any problem in this? This is the derivation of pH for weak acid, strong base. Any doubt in this? Clear बच्चे? Okay. So this can be do in another way also. pKw के form में भी हम कर सकते हैं ऐसे. So that is different thing. If you know this thing, you can do that one also. Okay. So I'm just writing the simple formula for that. In pKw form में Ka के form में कैसे लिखेंगे? So pH will be equal to, this will be 7 plus half pKa plus log C. You just change this to this, you will get in. Yes, इसको change करोगे, you will get that also. So this is the, whatever the formula you can learn, you just learn it. log C, log Kw, Ka की टर्म में करो और फिर pK की टर्म में कर सको, किसी भी टर्म में you can learn. So there are the two formulas for the pH for weak acid, strong base. Got it? Now the next topic is relation between hydrolysis constant Ka and Kb. Next case, second case. First case we have done for the weak acid and strong base. Now the case 2 is strong acid and weak bases. This time the base is going to be weak. Okay. So how we will solve this? Again the same thing. Take an example like let me write here example like NH4Cl. Yes. NH4OH is a weak base and HCl is a strong acid. So this can be the example for that. In if I will do that, obviously this NH4Cl is going to dissociate into NH4 plus and Cl minus. Since Cl minus is a part of strong acid, so this will remain in the solution as it is, but this NH4 plus will undergo hydrolysis to give NH4 plus will go undergo hydrolysis to give NH4OH plus H plus, isn't it? So ये solution. If I will write in this case KH, I will write, so I will write it like NH4OH into H plus upon NH4 plus. So this is called cationic hydrolysis. Cationic hydrolysis, that means KH cationic hydrolysis, that means mixture of strong acid and weak base. Any doubt in this? Clear बच्चे? So this is mixture of a strong acid and a weak base. Now if we will see that what is the relation between KH and KB and all that, if I will find, so this is we know that weak base hai, so obviously this will undergo since NH4OH is all weak base, so this will also undergo hydrolysis, dissociation to give NH4 plus and OH minus. So in this case, if I will write KB, I will write NH4 plus into OH minus upon NH4OH. Yes, and KW, so we know that KW is equal to H plus and OH minus. So just find this KH and KB. If you'll do that, equation 1 and equation 2, if I will do equation 1 into equation 2, that is going to be KH into KB. We will get KW as same we have done on that day. Okay. for that. So we can say that KH is equal to KW upon KB. That means weaker the base, higher will be the dissociation, higher will be the hydrolysis constant for that. Yes. So this is called hydrolysis constant also for this. So we have done it in a single slide. For previous type, we have done in 2 slides. So I hope it is clear to you all. Yes. So let's see the conclusion. That conclusion is hydrolysis constant is inversely proportional to the dissociation constant of the base. Therefore, weaker the base, greater is the hydrolysis constant of the salt. That is, right now we have done KH is equal to KW upon KB. So inversely proportional हो रहा है यहाँ पे. Yes. Now degree of hydrolysis in this case. So again the same thing we will do, same whatever we have done, like degree of hydrolysis for this also is H. Okay, so in this case cation M plus H2O that is undergoing hydrolysis to give MOH, and it will give you H plus. Why I have taken, see, MX was that, so X is the part of acid, and acid is this time acid, strong acid part, and that is a strong. So this will remain in the solution, it will not undergo hydrolysis. The only the cation part which is weaker, which is the part of weak base, that will undergo hydrolysis. So that's why I have taken M plus. Is it clear? Okay, so now in this case initially at T is equal to 0, if I will say this is 1, this is 0, 0. At T is equal to equilibrium, if I'll check, this is 1 minus H and this is H. If I'll check the concentration over there, this will be C into 1 minus H, and this is CH. Yes, so just write the KH. If I will write KH in this case also, I will get CH square upon 1 minus H. Since H is very less than 1, so we can say that 1 minus H is approximately equal to 1. So KH is equal to CH square, or H is equal to root under KH upon C. Clear? So here is here we got that hydrolysis degree of hydrolysis is root under KH upon C in this case also, as it was in case of acid, weak acid. Same weak base के case में भी we are getting the same thing. So just इसको KH को can I like change KH? Right now we have done KH is equal to, we have done KW upon KB, isn't it? So instead of KH, can I say KW upon KB into C? Or that can be KW upon KB into C power half. Why I am doing? Because it will be helpful for finding pH. So next is again the pH of the hydrolyzed salt solution. That means salt solution यहाँ पे कौन सा है? Be very careful. This time it is strong acid plus weak base. Okay, so in the previous slide, previous way, we found the H plus concentration. Yes, here the H plus concentration was given CH, so there is no problem at all. And from previous slide we got that H plus concentration is equal to CH. So from the previous we got the CH, and CH also we got that here it was KW upon KB into C. Yes, so just write down KW upon KB into C. Yes, under root में रहने देते, we are not changing. So if I will now if I will keep C inside, what it will be? It will be root under C square KW upon KB into C. So C will be cancelled out और बच क्या गया C into KW upon KB under root, or we can say C into KW upon KB power half. So just find the pH. pH will be same as minus log H plus, and here minus log H plus is C into KW upon KB power half. So that is going to be minus half, and then log C plus log KW minus log KB. Any doubt in this? So this is the formula for pH. We got it. Or another way, also pH, if I will check in term of 7, so like pK form term में अगर हम करेंगे तो we'll get this 7 minus half log C plus log pKb. You just calculate it, you can find. So any formula, any of these two formula you can use for the finding pH. For strong acid, weak base, that you have to keep in your mind, that which type of acid and base you are taking. See, if it is weak base, in the formula it will be Kb, but if it is weak acid, in the formula it will be Ka. ये चीज ध्यान रखेंगे आप. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So now relation between hydrolysis constant and Ka and Kb, case 3, and the case 3 is weak acid and weak base, जहाँ दोनों ही acid और base दोनों ही weak होने जा रहा है. Okay, so for this case, if I will check example, so just let me take example. CH3 is CO is the weak acid and NH4 is the weak base. So we can take it like this. Yes. So this can be an example. Another example also like NH4 whole twice CO3. Yes, this is also an example of that. Okay, so in this case both the acid and basic part will hydrolyze. Clear? So if I will take Mx plus water, this will give you M plus and X minus. ये aqueous case में आ जाएगा. Yes. So यहाँ पे कोई भी as it is solution में नहीं रहेगा. Both will combine with, both will hydrolyze. Since both are the part of weak acid, since both cation and anion are the part of weak, and anion are the part of weak acid and base, weak acid and weak base, so both will undergo, hydrolysis, undergo hydrolysis. Yes, so one by one we will do hydrolysis. So both will undergo. So let me take M plus X minus plus water. So that is going to give you what? This is going to give you MOH plus HX, isn't it? So if you'll find the KH in this term, so you'll get that MOH HX upon M plus into X minus. This is the hydrolysis constant, and this is called when that both cationic and anionic hydrolysis का ये हो गया. Got it? KH. We got it like this. Okay. And if I will do that, since acid and base दोनों weak हैं, so for weak acid अगर हम यहाँ देखते हैं dissociation weak acid, this is going to be HX, sorry, not A minus, HX. So that is going to be H plus and X minus. So in this case, if we'll write Ka, it is going to be HX plus X minus upon HX, isn't it? Similarly for weak base, if you'll check MOH, so it is going to be M plus and OH minus. So in this case, you just write Kb. Kb will be M plus OH minus upon MOH, isn't it? Now, and Kw you won't know. So this is equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, and Kw तो आपको पता ही है, that is H plus and OH minus. That is going to be equation 4. So just solve in such a way so that what? So let me do this Ka into Kb into Kh. If I will do, what I will get? Ka is H plus X minus Hx. Clear? Now Kb. Kb is M plus OH minus upon MOH. And now KH. KH is MOH HX upon M plus X minus. So just check it, HX, this HX, MOH, MOH, M plus X minus, all cancelled out. So what left? This is H plus and OH minus are left, and that is going to be KW. Yes. In this case, if I will do, so what I will get, KH will be KW upon Ka into Kb. So for weak acid and weak base, the KH will be KW upon Ka into Kb. Clear? And it out in this. Okay. So now move to next thing, that is hydrolysis constant. So if both the acid are weak, both acid and base are weak, then what will be the hydrolysis constant? So in this case, both are going hydrolysis. So that is MXH. Clear? That derivation won't be asked in your exam, but should know the formula. Even I could have done this, that I have simply given the formula and just told you to learn, but I thought better to explain it in that way. So if it is clear to you, that's okay, just watch one more time. I am sure that it will be clear to you. Okay, so this will be MOH plus HX, and similarly at T is equal to 0, suppose that this is 1 1, this is 0 0, at T is equal to equilibrium, if I will see, this is 1 minus H, this is 1 minus H, and this is H, isn't it? So if I will talk about the concentration, this is C into 1 minus H, this is C into 1 minus H, and this is CH. So just find KH is equal to what it will be, C square H square upon C square into 1 minus H square. Yes, cancelled out. So KH is equal to H square. Can I write like this? Because H is negligible, so this part will be negligible. So I can say that H is equal to root under KH, and right now only we have done that KH is equal to what? KW upon Ka into Kb, isn't it? So that means KW upon Ka into Kb power half. So this is, we got the hydrolysis constant, that is we have done hydrolysis constant is this. Yes, and degree of hydrolysis, this is degree of hydrolysis. Degree of hydrolysis, that we got what? That is KW upon Ka into Kb power half. And it out in this. Okay, now the next thing is note, and notice it may be noted that in case of degree of hydrolysis is independent of concentration of the solution. We right now we have seen that in that H is equal to KW upon Ka into Kb power half we have done. That means nowhere concentration is mentioned. So whatever the concentration is there, उस पे degree of hydrolysis नहीं mention करेगा. So further, weaker acid and base, greater is the, यहाँ Ka से Kb के inversely proportional है. So obviously that weaker the acid and base, greater will be the degree of hydrolysis of the salt. Okay, so now pH of the hydrolyzed salt, that means that just don't forget it is weak acid and weak base. Okay, so now we have considered that, suppose that HX and HX will be dissociated into H plus and X minus. So Ka I can write like H plus and X minus, sorry, this is X minus upon HX, isn't it? So if I want the concentration of H plus, I will write Ka into Hx upon X minus, and just go back in this case here we have done. Okay, so what Hx concentration we got? Hx concentration we got Ch, isn't it? So just put the Ch concentration over here. So in that case we will put the HX concentration CH, so Ka and CH, this is going to become CH, and X minus is equal to C into 1 minus H from that equation only. Okay, or let me mark that equation. That equation is, suppose that this one is here, this is A. Okay, so A, from A I will write, this is how we got according to equation A. Okay, chali. So now this will be cancelled out and H is very small, so it will be negligible, and this is going to be what? So H plus concentration will be Ka into H. Clear hai? Koi dikkat? Okay, now H is equal to, right now we have calculated H is equal to root under KH. Yes, so I can write like this. Now KH is equal to, हमने देखा था KW upon K into KB. So KA and KH की जगह पे I can say KW upon KA into KB, isn't it? So just put the KA inside. It is going to be what? KW into KA upon KB. Yes or no? So H plus concentration we got KW KA upon KB power half. So find pH. So pH is equal to minus log H plus. So minus log KW KA upon KB power half. So pH is going to be minus half. This is going to be log KW plus log KA minus log KB. And if we will find in terms of pKa, this will be same as 7 plus half pKa minus pKb. Clear? Got it? So these are the two equations for when both the acid and base are weak. So just you can skip the derivation. You can learn, you have to learn the formula only. Okay, got it? Because formula application will be there. So by this way, there is a conclusion that if pK is less than pKb, pH of the solution will be less than half pKw, and consequently the solution will be acidic. Simple सी बात है, अगर pKa की वैल्यू कम होगी तो solution जो होगा वो मतलब K की वैल्यू ज़्यादा होगी, और K की वैल्यू ज़्यादा तो it will be acidic. Similarly, अगर Kb की वैल्यू कम होगी तो pKb की वैल्यू कम होगी, that means Kb value will be high and hence the solution will be alkaline. If both Ka and Kb will be equal, then the solution will be neutral. Clear? So next is relation between hydrolysis constant when Ka and Kb. Case 4, अगर हम लेते हैं strong acid and strong base का case, then क्या होगा? So now what happens here? In the case neither the cation nor the anion undergoes hydrolysis. This is hydrolysis. Okay, hydrolysis. Therefore the resulting solution is neutral. क्योंकि दोनों में से कोई नहीं जाएगा तो it will remain in the solution, and hence it will combine to form a neutral solution. Salt. Yes. For example, aqueous solution of KCl is neutral. When dissolved in water, it gives K plus ion and Cl minus ion, which is not having any tendency to react with the H plus and OH minus ions of water. This is because the possible product of such reaction are KOH and HCl, so which are themselves completely dissociated. As a result, there is no change in the concentration of H plus ion and OH minus ion concentration, hence the solution continues to remain neutral. So the basic thing you have to learn that if it is a strong acid and a strong base, so there will be no hydrolysis and the solution will remain neutral. Clear? So hence it can be concluded that the salt of a strong acid and a strong base do not undergo hydrolysis and the resulting solution is neutral. So this is the value given just to sum up. If you can go through with this, and will be easy to learn the formula. Okay, all together are there. And this one some examples which is to be learned if you just go through with this. If you can learn it. Strong base कौन से होंगे, strong anions कौन से होंगे. So that is it is written over here. Okay, class, so that's it for today. I hope whatever I have explained, you got it. If it is, I know it is little difficult to understand all that calculation, all that derivation. So just watch the video again and do try to do it by your own. You will be able to get it. Okay. So next topic is our buffer solution and the solubility, which will be most probably last topic. And sorry, this video is little long, so I'm sorry for that, but in order to complete that portion, it was like that. Okay, so we'll meet in next video. Till then, thank you, class.